or something in the Texas Hill Country, whether that's, Austin, San Antonio, anywhere in between, even all the way out to Kerrville, Bernie, Bulverde, Johnson City, Fredericksburg. This series of videos is for you. I'm Chris Peshek. I'm a broker associate at Peshek Properties, and I'm taking you through houses that I'm taking a look at for clients out here in the Hill Country, giving you an idea of what you can buy in specific price points. And today I am in Kerrville, Texas, and I'm looking at this beauty right behind me. Ooh, let me get that thing going there. What we're looking at is about 4,600 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Now, it could be a 5-bedroom if you're needing that. Again, 4,600 square feet. But the cool thing about this house is it's 2 houses. I'll explain more later, but if you've got a failure to launch situation, or maybe you've got an in-law or a mom or dad that needs to live with you, this would be an awesome house for you. It's priced just under $1 million, and the view, wait till you see the view. So 2 big things. One is the 2 houses in one, and the other one's the view. Let's go take a look at this sucker. All right, starting out here, the neighborhood is kind of divided into a couple different areas. So you've got kind of the older houses from there over, and then also behind me on the ridge. And then there's a little pocket of newer houses here across the street. This thing's got to be 7,000, 8,000 square feet. And that one on the corner is way bigger. That's like a lodge, man. That thing's huge, and it's got massive views. But really quiet road. This lot is not very wide. It's 0.6 of a mile, or 0.6 of an acre, because it goes way deep, but it's not very wide. It just goes basically from that tree to essentially that mailbox right there. So not really a wide lot. And so the house, when you're looking at it from the front, doesn't look like a sprawling rancher or anything like that. It just looks like what you would see in a normal neighborhood, even though this is anything but a normal neighborhood. Walking up, I mean, you can tell, obviously, we've got a camera issue, is what we've got. Walking up, we've got, the glass garage doors, smoked glass garage doors. Kind of cool. It's a contemporary feel overall. Nice roof. Again, you've got standing seam roof or snap lock roof. Really nice entryway. It has a good feel walking up to it. The entire thing is stone, so that's always a plus. You've got a little less maintenance there. The builder finally put gutters on the house. Could not be happier than seeing that. Now, for $1 million, you've got to be, okay, you're going to have to wow me, let's be honest, because I'm a little bit picky, and we know this. So, starting with the doors, okay, nice. Those are mahogany doors. They're not a custom door, but, that's a nice door. That makes a statement when you come in. And you open it up, and it's a big, long hallway, nice foyer. You've got nice lights up top. So far, so good. Let's take a look. Now, some people will argue with me on this, but personally, this floor is what they call LVP, luxury vinyl plank. Okay, it's not an expensive floor. I get that. It's not real wood. It's not tile. But this basically was designed for commercial applications. It's very, very, very durable. It looks good. They've come a long way. This thing looks like it's 4 and 5 foot long planks of 6-inch wide hardwood. So is it cheaper? Yes, it is. Does it belong in $1 million house? I don't know. That's in the eye of the beholder. Personally, I like it. I think it belongs in just about any house. I mean, obviously, real wood feels different, looks different, sounds different. But it is what it is. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's a shortcut. Now, there are some shortcuts in the house. For $1 million house, I should not be seeing 6'8" doors. Those are standard height doors, especially when you're looking at 10-foot ceilings. I should be seeing 8-foot doors. I personally think that's a miss. Is it a deal killer for anybody? Probably not. But here, let's just kind of go for reference. That's going to the garage. There's the front door. The front door is an 8-foot door. This one's a 6'8". If you see this at the front, you probably should go ahead and put 8-foot doors throughout. But again, is it a deal killer? Not necessarily. Still, I like the house. Going into the garage, it is a mess. They've been cleaning and working and everything else, but it's cool. I like the natural light. I love glass garage doors. You can't see in from outside, except at night, if you've got lights on in here. But I kind of dig that. They do have, again, it's a Rinnai tankless water heater. I'm a fan. I've mentioned that before. Overall, garage, pretty nice finish out. Now, one thing we are going to see a lot of in here is we're going to see a ton of can lights. Man, they've got recessed lighting everywhere in this house. And it's good because even though there's a lot of natural light in here, today's overcast. And so having all that extra available light is nice. All right, so right here at the front of the house, we've got 2 secondary bedrooms going to pop into one and pop out of the other. Okay, notice there's no carpet in here. That's always nice. This room probably sized for a queen size bed. It's not that big, but it's substantial. It's big enough. Again, a lot of natural light. You got 3 windows, 3 transoms above them, door over here. And it's, again, I've mentioned it before. Okay, it's $1 million house. I should not be seeing hollow core doors. I should be seeing something a little bit nicer than this. Again, deal killer, not necessarily, just what I would kind of expect. And also, these are pretty basic vinyl windows. Are they going to do the job? Yep, they're double pane, low E, argon filled, blah, 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 blah. So they're good windows. But, I like to see a little bit nicer window in a $1 million home. That's just me. A couple of things that I, see as I go through, if we look, okay, the quality here may not be ideal. You've got some issues with, like, that was a patch, there was a crack there, and it's a bad patch. And it's the same thing here. Is that a spot that walls will tend to crack a little bit? Yep. But man, that patch job is rough. In terms of really nice things, okay, I don't know if you like it or not, but both of these rooms have this like contemporary barn door, which is really cool. But that is the door. And when it's closed, okay, it's opaque. Cool. So it's adequate, I guess. It doesn't block a lot of noise, from somebody brushing their teeth or whatever, getting ready in the morning, blow dry or whatnot. But you do have 2, double vanity in here, nice thick quartz top, slow close or soft close. Okay, great. You're supposed to see that. And I'll show you in the kitchen. These are solid wood boxes. Okay, great. You're supposed to see that. Bathroom wise, got a really big tub. It's an acrylic tub because it's hard to find steel tubs this big. But again, really nice touches. We've got Schluter trim. We've got Schluter trim up here around this transom window. I love transom windows and showers like this. Tile goes all the way up to the top. You've got, your shampoo niche in there, again, Schluter trim around it. So are these things that I think I should see in $1 million home? Yes, absolutely. They're in here. Okay, I'm a fan. Heading into this room, this one could probably handle a king-size bed because it can go on this wall, whereas the other room, you can't put a bed on that wall because you've got low windows over there. So that one's going to need a queen. This one here can handle a king just because of the setup of the room. Again, you got your closets. You've got nice shelving up in here. Okay, you got shoe shelving up top or storage, whatever. And over here again, you got that contemporary barn door. All right, we are going to slide back out into the hallway. All right, on this side of the hallway, okay, got a half bath. Okay, I don't like seeing the pedestal sink in there, but okay, it's nice. It's a little more substantial than your basic pedestal sinks, but good spot for a half bath. It's way down the hallway, away from the living area, away from the kitchen. So great spot for a half bath there. Looking here is your utility room. You do have attic access up here, and same cabinets throughout. Okay, you got soft close, perfect washer dryer. You're not really going to fit anything else in here. This room is big, but you've got this whole area for washer dryer. You might be able to fit a little bit of a changing table or a cleaning table here or a folding table, but not much. There's a lot of wasted space in that room. This room, okay, so technically this is an office because it does not have a closet, at least that's what everybody thinks, but it could be a bedroom. And the reason it can be a bedroom is because it's got egress windows. Okay, you could get out of here in case of a fire. So that's what it needs to be considered a bedroom. This would be considered a bedroom, maybe a guest bed or something like that. Probably most people would use it as it doesn't have a closet, but could go either way. And I forgot to mention in the other rooms, but you're pretty much going to see this in the same setup in every room, every bedroom. You've got this same fan. Again, it's nice. It's a transitional fan, and then you've got four can lights in the room also, and they're all individually switched on the wall. The fans have remotes, so nice feature. Again, something I should be seeing in a house of this price point. All right, here we go. Heading down. Lots of storage in the house. Okay, these shelves go all the way across this double thing. So, whether it's extra blankets or games or whatnot, a lot of storage in here. Huge dining room. Oh man, that's a big dining room. You could probably get a farmhouse table for 12 or 14 there. Could be a lot of fun. Again, you're going to have all the can lights up there. Walking through into the living room. Okay, the master is going to be back off here to the right. I'm just going to kind of pan this because this is a huge area. Holy cow. But again, the house is 4,600 square feet. It's going to be big, right? Big open kitchen, living, dining, kind of great room-ish area. Again, you've got that same style of fan up here. This is just a 3-blade. And look at all the can lights you've got in here. If you're a fan of light, you will not be disappointed in this house. All right, let me go to that next video. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to start. I'm facing the kitchen, so let's start there. Huge island, double waterfalls, quartz tops, makes a statement with the painted dark underneath it. I'm personally a fan of that high contrast look, and they carry it up the wall. The big range hood as well, but you've got all the cabinets in the back. You've got the show-off cabinets up top, which okay. Yeah, I thought they were cool when I put them in my house. And we show off some stuff, but we never go up there to get anything out of there. So, it looks nice in here because it goes all the way up to the ceiling, right? You got to fill that space for these 10-foot ceilings. Built-in wine fridge. I'm not sure what this is for. I guess you put some tchotchkes in there. Again, you've got soft close cabinets. I'll show you underneath, just like you should. You have solid wood boxes. This backsplash, I didn't know if I was going to like it in person, but I do. So it's beveled backsplash, and this is like a mirror in here. So it's glass mirror herringbone pattern. They did a really nice edging around it. A lot of people would not do that. They would leave a raw edge here, but I like the quality there. Pantry. I'm not sure if you need pantry written on the door, but this is a pantry, and they tell you that it is. Bigger than a normal corner pantry. You've got a lot of cabinets, a lot of shelves all the way up. Again, the only missing part in here for me is there's no plugs in there. And it's so close to the kitchen here. I don't know that you would need plugs, but there's plenty of room in there to store appliances and stuff like that. So really nice pantry. The refrigerator area. I do need to call this out. Most refrigerator areas are pretty basic size. Okay. That is almost a 7-foot opening. That's going to be a specially purchased refrigerator. Now, I'm sure that there's something that they had planned there just based on the rest of the appliances. But that's not going to be, you can run down to Home Depot and order it, but it's going to be, you're going to have to order it and you're going to have to wait for it to come in. So that is going to be a special purchase item there. Above the island, again, great lights. You've got 3 candelabra lights in every one of those pendants. A lot of light. I love sunlights. And you've got 2 of them in here. I'm a big fan. Some people don't like them. They're kind of hard to seal. I'm not going to lie. They do tend to leak a little bit. But if whoever did the roof did a good job with a standing seam roof, that's the best way to seal them is with a standing seam roof. So I'm going to expect that was done correctly. All right, we got same backsplash here, 48-inch. You don't see a lot of 48-inch ranges. Nice natural gas, 8-burner, really cool. You've got a substantial stack there above it, vent stack. I'm not sure this is a Forno is the brand, and I've seen it before. So it's Forno, and it looks like this is the same brand just based on this handle. But what I know about dishwashers is there's maybe 4 or 5 manufacturers of these things. And when I open it up, it looks an awful lot like my KitchenAid. So I'm going to guess that Whirlpool makes this like they do my KitchenAid, which is a good thing. I don't mind that at all. Our dishwasher is really nice. One thing that I like in here as I go around, I love all the drawers. We use drawers for our pots and pans. It just makes it easier to get into the back of it. Absolutely love it. So you've got drawers on this side. You got drawers on this side. You got this nice narrow drawer up top. You can put spices and stuff. I'm a fan of that layout. Huge drawers here. Me personally, this would be where my plates and stuff go, because that's where I have them at home. Z-line drawer, microwave there. So very, very nice kitchen. And when you're standing here in the kitchen, you just have the views, right? You can start to get a feel for the views. I told you about those. This is a really, really nice, if the kitchen and living area is your important thing, wow, this is a good one. Even have, the cutting board in here. It's a basin sink, but cutting board and a little drying rack in there or for vegetables or whatnot. All right. Now, one little quirky thing. This is also a very large dining area. And very large dining area. So you have 2 huge dining areas. Not sure kind of what to do with that. But this dining area has a view. So you can see the golf course out here. This is actually a green and it's going away from you. It feels like the tee box is back that way. So I don't think there's going to be very many stray balls coming up here. So that's always a good thing when you're on a golf course, being in a spot where you don't have to worry about balls hitting you in the head. And then, you've got the porch there, the upper porch. So really, really nice views from that dining area. Massive living area. I personally love this fireplace with the slate and this big piece of cedar that they use for the hearth. I'm a fan of that fireplace. Really nice built-ins, everything that you need, the same type of cabinetry and stuff. So a lot of storage again. Really, really nice fireplace. All right, I'm going to go back towards the master. So more storage. Again, I mentioned there's a lot of storage in the house. Double doors going into the master. They are wide enough you can get through one. You don't have to open both of them. I'm a fan. The master's not massive, especially for 4,600 square feet, but it's adequate. You can get a good king size bed in here. You can put some seating back over here in this corner, with the view outside. So it's adequate. Again, I love all the light, the natural light, transom windows up top. I'm a huge fan. Again, you've got all the additional artificial light in here. So let's go into the bathroom first. We see that contemporary barn door again. I like the tub. I'm a fan of it. Nice tile around the backside. Good window up there that nobody can see through. So you have double vanities, but they're combined. Not a big deal. It's big enough. That's 6-foot vanity top. Mirrors, obviously. That's a choice. And I saw it in the pictures, but I wasn't quite sure. I don't hate it. The smoked glass. It's contemporary, looks cool. But it's different for me. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just a little bit different. You do have a mud set pan, not a huge shower, but it's 4x4. So it's way big enough. Of course you've got your Schluter trim on it. You got your shampoo niche in there. I would have liked to have seen a little bit bigger shampoo niche, but it's there. Now, the thing that's weird in here to me is these closets don't have doors. I don't know if it's weird because it's weird or because I'm just used to seeing doors on closets. These are like, this side here is smaller, obviously. Okay, got a rod up there, got a rod down here, shelf all the way around. The rods are metal, they're just white metal. And then you've got a big shoe rack on this side. Okay. This closet is much bigger. Again, you've got probably storage for towels and stuff. High hang, shoes, more high hang, more shoes, and a couple of shirts and trouser type hanging there. This closet's big. The other one's pretty small, but combined, it's really substantial closets. And you know what? Here's a nice custom feature that I really didn't expect to see in here. So they took the baseboard all the way around the closet built-ins. I don't see that very often. I never see it in a production home, and I don't think I've seen that in a home, outside of a California closet type built-in situation. That's usually not something that I see. It's simple, it's basic, it doesn't take much, but it looks nice. That's actually, that caught me off guard a little bit. I'm a fan. I say that a lot for some reason now. All right, let's go take a look at this back porch. And, well, I'll go ahead and go through here. Lots of windows back here. These back doors do have somewhere, it's this one, but it's still locked. So they do have integrated blinds. So these do have blinds. You will still need blinds on the windows, but there's integrated blinds in the doors. Screen, always important. And man, I never realized that I needed a house with a view until I had a house with a view. And now I don't know that I'd ever be able to get by without one. So you've got your golf course here. There's your Texas Hill Country view looking back towards Kerrville. Even here on the side, you do have your neighbor here on the side. And I'll go ahead. So the lot line runs right here. There's a concrete retaining wall, and then they change it to stone when it's lower. It's got to be concrete if it's over a certain height. And then as we look back over here, you can see that there's a walkway coming down and a driveway, and I'll explain that in a little bit, down to this lower level. And we're going to go down there shortly. But the porch is really nice. Ceiling fans are already out here. Would have been nice to have some can lights up here, but not a killer. They do have hardy panel ceiling, so you're not going to have to worry about it rotting and things like that. I'm a huge fan of the Trex deck. I know that they can get really, really hot, but with it being covered, I don't know that there's much of a concern about that. And I like the limited obstruction handrails. This is really nice. These are metal vertical pieces, and this is aircraft cable across that aluminum aircraft cable. This right here is wood that is going to rot. I wish they had done Trex up there as well. They didn't, and that can be done at some point in the future. But I do like that rail. I like that railing a lot. All right, let's go ahead and head back to the living area. All right, now let's go take a look at the second house. So right through here, and this is it should be a locking door. That is not a locking door. Interesting. They should have put a locking doorknob on there. But because look, if you've got a failure to launch situation, or even if it's your in-laws, you want to be able to lock them out of your space. So anyway, heading down. Looks interesting, right? Notice as we're going down the stairs, they're wood stairs. Again, no carpet in the house. We've got that same aircraft cable banister here. A little bit different posts. These are wood, but again, it's that same look as outside. Got the same flooring down here. And so down here is a giant apartment. Really, really cool. If you need it. Got a full kitchen on this side. Obviously, this is a big living area. Got room for a dining area over here. Full kitchen, the same cabinets that are upstairs. They didn't go cheap on the cabinets. Same backsplash, everything else. Really nice. Enough light in here. They got a bunch of can lights up there. This is a 1.5 bath down here. So you've got a half bath, same marble or quartz tops rather. Anyway, nice, interesting that they have a nicer vanity down here than they do in the half bath upstairs, where they have that pedestal sink. But anyway, nice vanity. This is actually, I guess, an office. Double doors going in. It could be like a guest bedroom. Now, I'll show you where the bathroom is after a while, but it could be a guest bedroom. That goes out to the patio. Now you do have a beam from upstairs, but you know, you're in the basement. And it's interesting because we don't see a lot of walkout basements in Texas. For some reason, they all think it's too expensive to excavate here. When this is limestone, which is pretty soft, and there's some granite, but they excavate all over Colorado and it's nothing but granite. I don't understand why our excavation's so expensive, but that's always the excuse that was given. All right, so heading back to the bedroom, you do have storage under the stairs here. And then this bedroom is adequate size also, way big enough for a king size bed. They love those doors. I wonder if they got a deal on them somewhere. Okay, full bath in here. Not a huge bath, but you know, it's that same tub as upstairs, same tiles, same shower niche and everything else. But again, even in the downstairs bath, they're doing what they should do. They've got Schluter trim, taking the tile all the way to the ceiling, just like you should have. And then this is your closet. Closet's got built-in for shoes. You've got shelves around, and you've got one really long rod. You know, again, for a guest room or an in-law suite or whatever. It works. Got double doors directly out to their patio. And I'm going to go out this door. And the view down here is really not much worse than upstairs. You know, the yard needs some work. There's obviously Bermuda grass here, and it was sodded, but it just needs to, you know, needs to grow and get cut and stuff like that. Again, here's your golf course. Hill country views out there, not bad. There's a kind of a random set of steps that goes up there to nothing except for the side yard, which, okay, you can get up to the side yard easily. That may be nice. And then they did this nice little stone veneer on the downside down here. It's a really cool little accent, and that stuff's not cheap. That's a nice little upgrade right there. Looking up to the top, the rest of the back is stucco. And again, really, really nice patio here. But one more feature that is, okay, look, you live next to a golf course. So you're probably going to have a golf cart. And you're going to need a golf cart garage. So here's your golf cart.